An update here on a story we've been following. A man charged with raping women in a rape dungeon on wheels takes a plea bargain. Eduardo Sarabia took the plea today in Pomona. He was facing 80 years in prison for rape. His attorney told him his alleged victims were outside court ready to testify. So he agreed to a deal with 25 years in prison. Our Haley Winslow broke that story when it happened, and since her original report, his niece and 2 other victims have come forward, making for a total of 2 children and 3 adult victims. Sarabia is an undocumented immigrant, and the case was highlighted by President Trump when he talks about deporting criminal aliens. By the way, Haley Winslow has been nominated for an Emmy for that story.
Hope she wins. She deserves it.
It was powerful.
Yep.
Only on Fox 11, a first look inside the van that investigators are calling a rape dungeon on wheels. It's all connected to a man who's now accused of sexually assaulting at least 2 women in the Angeles National Forest. Haley Winslow broke that story on Tuesday, and there's shocking new details in a story you'll see only on Fox 11. Haley.
Undoubtedly heroes, Christine. The only 2 Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies for 400 square miles save a young woman and likely many more, while investigators say she was restrained inside this van at knife point and in the middle of being raped. This is a first exclusive look inside this torture chamber that 2 ladies we know of so far suffered through. Law enforcement officers fear they're not alone. Brace yourself for a first exclusive look inside what investigators call a, quote, rape dungeon on wheels. Oh my God. Described as rigged for rape. Condoms, ropes, bungees, children's toys, multiple cell phones and hard drives. And the mattress, worn, stained, disgusting. I can say in almost a 20-year career, this is the most disturbing scene I've ever been in. Now, all of that evidence has, of course, been processed. Everything that's in here is what's left. Investigators say the man they call a serial rapist would lock women inside this mobile cage, locked in from the outside, behind this metal partition with no escape, except for by their scream that they describe as blood-curdling. Detectives say that scream likely saved a 26-year-old woman's life. 40-year-old Eduardo Sarabia is now locked behind a similar metal cage on suicide watch. He was arraigned on Wednesday, formally charged with 2 felony counts of sexual assault for forcible rape of 2 women this week alone. But based on this setup, detectives believe there are many more yet to come forward. LA County Sheriff's deputies say the man lived inside this 2015 Ford Transit van where he would offer females a ride, say he was camping up in the San Gabriel Mountains, and then take them to a dark, scary, remote location in the Angeles National Forest with no chance of a cell signal. It's up Highway 39 in Azusa Canyon at mile marker 21 in a pitch black dirt turnout. And inside this, quote, rape dungeon, investigators say that's where Sarabia would rape and molest them. Investigators say that he picked up those 2 women this week at the El Monte train station. Those are the only 2 so far that we know of, but of course they're asking anyone with any information to please come forward immediately. That first woman, authorities gave a basic description of pretty much just a white van that felt more like a cage. So those deputies miraculously found it in the middle of remote nowhere of the very dangerous San Gabriel Mountains. And that body cam footage that is still a very much protected part of this investigation, even the most seasoned at the sheriff's office, it's causing them to shake. So that's something that we will find out in due time, but it is only apparently scratching the surface of what's left to uncover in this very disturbing case.
All right, important reporting. Haley Winslow, thank you so much.
Heartbreaking.